it's your lovely Abby Dagrin, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be doing a video on Doja Cat, and I'll be continuing this series of natal chart readings. So you guys will be getting an understanding and a preview as to how Doja Cat got her success through parts of her natal chart and why she landed in the right occupation because zodiac signs that were in her natal chart and the signs that have really helped her be able to be where she is today, what has excelled her career, and what people like about her. And this will be seen in her natal chart reading. So you guys get ready, grab your snacks, and let's get right into speaking and explaining Doja Cat's natal chart. Please stay tuned for the rest of my video. If you are not yet a part of the Abby Dagrin family, then this is your calling, this is your time, and this is a reminder to become a part of the Abby Dagrin family. Please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you guys know when I upload on the daily. Also like the video, especially if you're a Doja Cat fan or someone who loves to listen to these natal chart readings. Share this video with anyone you may know, your friends, family members, or just anybody in general who would enjoy this content. Now let's get right into the video. Doja Cat was born on October 21st, 1993 at 7:14 a.m., which makes her a Libra. She just automatically is a Libra. Just by the month and day that she was born on, she is a Libra. Since she is a Libra, someone who has a sun sign in Libra tends to be very graceful people. She has donated to a lot of causes and she has done a lot of things for people who are less fortunate than her. She has a magnetic personality, and you can see that because a lot of people are drawn to her. A lot of people watch her videos and love to go to her concerts to watch her perform. And someone with the sun in Libra is known to be charming and being social. So how you guys see her interact with her fans, and she is charming, shows that she lives up to being a Libra in the sun section. Next will be her moon in Virgo. Since she has a moon in Virgo, a person who has this heightens the sense of purpose and they need to be doing something productive. A few weeks ago, Doja Cat talked about how she's being overworked and how she's been working very hard, and then she later on said, you know what, it's whatever. So someone who has a Virgo moon tends to really have a great heart as well, and they always want to make sure that they have a sense of purpose in life and that they're always needing to do something productive, because if they're not doing something productive, then they feel as though they're wasting time, and then they can be very harsh on themselves and critique themselves a lot. So having a Virgo moon can be difficult at times. However, if you have other signs that can balance it out, it's going to be great. Next is her Mercury in Libra. Someone who has a Mercury in Libra tend to be the most effective orators of all the zodiac signs. So in regards to your Mercury and Sun, people tend to say it's a lot better for you to have your Sun and your Mercury the same, because you'll be able to flow a lot easier in life. However, if your Sun sign is different and your Mercury sign is different, then it could be a little hard for you to navigate in life. However, you will be able to do it. So the fact that she has a Mercury in Libra and a Sun in Libra, that's great. And someone who has a Mercury in Libra have great speaking skills, and if you hear her speak a lot, you do hear that she does have a lot of great speaking skills, and that she knows how to grab a crowd, and that she knows how to bring attention upon her through her speaking. So she lives up to her Mercury and Libra in the best way. Next up is her Venus in Scorpio. When someone has a Venus in Scorpio, they are very emotional, they're very devoted, and they're powerful when it comes to love and relationships. If you have come and looked at Doja Cat's relationship history, you do see that she is a very devoted person. She is emotional, and one time when she broke up with her boyfriend, she was very sad and she was very emotional. But you can see that she had a lot of love in the relationship to give, and that she was a very kind and devoted person. She was emotional. I remember one time she was talking about her hair and how she didn't like it, and the person who she was in a relationship with at the time said, your hair is so pretty. And she was like, what, maybe my hair is pretty. She really did love his compliment. So her being emotional and powerful in relationship also shows in her music. Next is her Mars in Sagittarius. And someone who has this trait, they tend to be very joyful. They love to be happy all the time, and they love to make others happy. They can be very competitive in anything that they go into. They can be very experimental in things in life, whether that be their career, their relationships, or in anything that they may touch. They try their best to experiment to see what will work, and they like to test the waters a little bit. They can become a little feisty at times, especially when they have a competitive nature. They may be a little bit out there, or they may tend to not be too nice, but when they do these things, they don't mean it from a bad place. Sometimes they do it as a joke, but they do have a lot of positive traits that override the negative. Next up is her Jupiter in Sagittarius. Having a Jupiter in Sagittarius, people tend to use their enthusiasm and their optimistic outlook on life to attract good fortune. So, as you guys see in this photo, this was when she talked about being a cow, and she made a song about it. So she was fun and she was enthusiastic, and this is what led to a lot of her success, because she tried to use a lot of her talents to make the career that she has today. And she's always been positive, she's always been optimistic on life. So that's part of the reason why she was able to attract the success and fortune that she has today. And her enthusiasm on art, her enthusiasm of music also led her to having the fortune she has today. So she really did use the traits of someone with a Jupiter in Sagittarius for her success. Next is her Saturn in Pisces. When someone has a Saturn in Pisces, they often look at situations, they look down on their issues, and they see it as not important in the grand scheme of things. So if there's an important situation that needs to be dealt with, they're probably just gonna be like, what, I can do it next time, or this isn't as important as it's being seen to be important as. And sometimes with this, it can look as though they're neglectful people, and that you don't feel as though that what's being told to you or what is dealing or happening in your life at the moment is just a bother, and you just don't want to deal with it at the moment. However, you are very intuitive and you're very creative with all of your talents that you bring. So I think Doja Cat really brings these characteristics into light. Next is her Uranus in Capricorn, and someone having a Uranus in Capricorn is all about planning for the future, and they try to do this as much as possible, and this makes them automatic innovators. So for Doja Cat, you see that she works a very lot, and this is due to her wanting to plan for her future, because if you're in the music industry, you do know that success does not last for long. Like, after you pass away, you may be able to benefit from that success. However, some people only last in the industry for a few years, while some people last, like Michael Jackson, like his whole career, his whole life. But with this in mind, she does plan for her future by working a lot. And she is an innovator. If you look at a lot of her videos, she does innovate, and her videos are top tier. Next is her Neptune in Capricorn. When someone has a Neptune in Capricorn, people tend to focus on ways to increase their wealth, their power, and influence. So as you guys know that Doja Cat is into music, you may see her once in a while branch out, and she may be on a commercial which doesn't really have anything to do with music. However, she does focus on increasing her wealth by commercials and her power, wealth, and influence. She did used to go on her Instagram live a lot, and she would always interact with her fans, even till this day, especially on Twitter. So in regards to her influence, she does have a great influence in the industry and on social media, and she does increase her wealth and her power and her influence through things in life that she has been able to place herself into. Next is her Pluto in Scorpio, and someone who has a Pluto in Scorpio tend to be born between 1984 and 1995, and this makes them a millennial. By her having a Scorpio in Pluto, she's going to look deeper into any situation because she wants to know what's going on behind the scenes. You can't give her something just for her to digest and she's going to listen to it. No, she needs to know the deeper meaning of what's going on, and she's going to figure that out regardless of what may happen. She wants to know what's going on behind the scenes, and they're not just going to take a simple answer. They're going to make sure that they know the construct of what's going on in the situation, how it can be fixed, how it occurred in the first place, and they're going to try their best to fix the world and society by using this tactic. Next is her North Node in Libra. And when you have a North Node in anything, these are kind of attributes that you need to develop, and you need to work on these areas to uncover your hidden gifts and your hidden talents. So what Doja Cat would need to work on would be cooperation, diplomacy and tact, increasing awareness of others' feelings and needs, selflessness, giving support without expecting anything in return, creating a win-win situation where she would win and also the person who she's encountering this business transaction with, they would win as well. Sharing is something that she would need to develop, seeing things through other people's eyes, and communicating her self-identity. So in order for her to get her hidden talent, she would need to develop these attributes. Next is her Chiron in Libra. Someone who has this believe in seeing the other side of the story. They are mediators and they love to meet people halfway. And they have a lot of wisdom about relationships, and this makes them a great counselor. So they are the peacemakers of the group, and they try their best to make sure that everyone's voice is being heard. They want to make sure that everyone is not being neglected and that everyone can see each other's point of view. Someone who has a Chiron in Libra tend to give off more than they receive at times. They believe in equality and they feel as though everyone should be heard regardless of whether you agree with them or not. They're also the type of people that will always be there for you. And this makes sense because of the symbol of Libra are the balances, so it makes sense that they love to be balanced. Next would be her ascendant or rising in Libra. People who have a rising or ascendant in Libra tend to be sociable. They tend to be very polite. At times, they could be people pleasers. They're very balanced, as you guys see in the symbols of Libra. They're very charming people, they're very beautiful people, and they're very artistic. People with this rising are funny people to be around. They love to make other people laugh and feel welcomed in their presence. And they're always wanting to make things right around them. So they want to make sure that everyone's being heard, everyone is being loved, everyone's being respected, and that everyone is equal in their presence. They don't want anyone to feel as though they're less than them. They want to make sure that everyone knows that they're welcome and that all their opinions and concerns matter to them. Last but not least is her midheaven in Leo. Someone who has a midheaven in Leo tend to have a successful career in the spotlight. And in regards to the top 3 midheavens, the first one is Capricorn, the next one's Aries, and the next one is Leo. So these people love to be in the spotlight, and they always feel like they're destined for greatness. They are defined in any situation and can be direct with any situation or any crisis at ease. So they know how to make things go smoothly while other people would panic. People with the midheaven in Leo, they will step up to the forefront and try their best to get the work done. They are great in leadership roles. And this is something that Doja Cat really does, especially when she's in the occupation that she is in regards to music. She really does control the stage that she's on, and she makes sure that people see her talent and that she controls the crowd. That's all I have for you lovelies today in regards to Doja Cat's natal chart. Please let me know down below how you felt about it, and did you get to learn more about Doja Cat, and did you get an explanation as to why she acts the way she does? Also, let me know down below any other person you would love me to do a natal chart reading on. Hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, and share this video with anyone you may know. Also hit the like button. And as you guys see on the screen, these are all of my social media accounts. You guys can like and follow it. They are also linked down below in the description box, so you guys can go straight to it. I love you all. Please stay safe and healthy, and know that you are loved and appreciated, and don't let anyone else tell you differently. Please stay safe, healthy, and lovely. Okay, bye lovely. See you in my next video.